Well, hey now, welcome in everybody. How is everybody today? I'll say hello. Hi, silly little kitties. Thank you for coming over. Thank you, thank you. Samantha, my friend. Hey, Punky, how you been? Haven't seen you in a bit. And hey, wildlife number one. I guess that's all we got here right now. It's cool. It's cool. I just want to say if you came over from the Reddit page, thank you so much. You people do the best. The best. You have been fighting for these two women for such a long time. Thank you so much. We are going to bring light to these scammers. And today, they got a lot of followers past week or so. I'm going to talk about buying subs because it's really not the thing you really want to do there, Dickie Poo. I know people who have channels here that actually do work helping their community. This is not going to go. Hold on. Why isn't going? There we go. All right. Oh, you are so welcome. I said it on my last live, and I want to apologize. My man got sick this week, so I couldn't go live. And then as soon as he felt better, we had to go up and take care of his mom up in North Carolina. So I've just been super busy, but I am back now. Oh, and then when I come back, I always feel like heck. I don't know. I think it's from being on the mountains and then coming back down messes with my sinuses, and I'd be sniffing like I'm congested anyway. All right. So these are his scores on Social Blade. A little bit bigger. And this morning when I went on, he had 59.6K subs. He had 55K subs on Monday. Go over to the live stream on the live sub calculator. Okay. Thank you. All right, so now he jumps up from 59,600. Drum roll. And I'm going to keep this on so we could watch it in real time. There we go. So now they're up to 62.8. Stop buying subscribers. You're going to have your channel taken from you when the AI catches up with you. I know people. I got people in here, Punky Samantha can attest to it. We have people in our community. Oh, and I'd also like to say, welcome to the dragon community, Rich and Joy. I hope you feel snugly and warm here because if it's the one thing that I can do is I can get people on you, people that would drag you through the mud worse than anybody else can. And if I have to do it, I will. All I have to do is send a couple of emails and texts, and we'll get people on you. So, in fact, we got Flava on them. Thank you, Flava. She's been covering them too, and she will drag them. So I am glad that she's doing that. Just give me 1 second. I'm getting myself situated. Ooh. Okay, thank you. So, all right, so there we go. He's at 6. They're at 62.8. And what I was saying is you don't want to buy subs. This is why you don't buy subs. The bots will come in. You have dead subscribers. There's no engagement. All you're doing is trying to get a play button. YouTube is not going to send you a play button on bot subs. The AI is going to come and shut your channel down if somebody doesn't get on Twitter or X now and do it for you. Because I know people who could do that too, Rich. I know people who can do that too. All I got to do is send an email. I've seen them do it to other people. See, you brought attention upon yourself in the worst way by exploiting your mom and your sister. And can I ask a question? Why do you call Gloria and not mom? mother, mama, some term of endearment towards her. I find that odd. I don't think I would ever call my mother by her first name, ever. I don't think. I don't think I ever have. So I was kind of confused about that. Calling your mother mother, refer to her as your mother. The woman carried you for 9 months. She didn't drop you on your head. Maybe she did. Sorry if you did. You take advantage of these people. You make yourself out to be absolute nut jobs on this platform. Therefore, you're bringing attention to yourself. Okay, by bringing attention to yourself, you're bringing attention from YouTube. And I'm not talking about YouTube as the people that are on YouTube. I'm talking about the actual company that is owned by Google. They have all kinds of bots to sniff out people like you. I've seen them shut down people for no reason that were actually doing good for their communities. Not shut them down per se, but take their monetization away. If they take your monetization away from your channel, what are you going to do? Now you have nothing. Go to Rumble or something. You do better over on Rumble. You can say and do whatever you want on Rumble. You can act like an unhinged crazy person on Rumble. Do it. Okay. I only have 8 people, and it's fine. As long, you know what, if I can, have 8 people in here and they're not paying attention to them and they're listening to me, then that's great. That's 8 people that are not watching their content at the moment. And now 9. Welcome into number 9. But honestly, I put this up. All right, so there's his calendar. I'm gonna keep that up, of course, but I don't know if I can add another screen. So I might have to stop sharing that for a second. Okay. And then present. Share screen. Here is. It'll take a second to load. I'm sorry. This is the Reddit page. Right now we're at 222 people. Go follow that page over on Reddit. You're going to get the best information on these people. I mean, the members here have really done their research on this couple, okay? Because they have clearly, apparently 6 years. They've been doing this for 6 years. They weren't making any kind of money doing it, not really building any kind of channel, and there's no watchers or whatever. As soon as they started sticking that camera in that space is when they started making money. That's when they started gaining followers. It's all on the grift. It is all about the grift to these 2 people. The bedbug situation, I don't believe there was bedbugs until they arrived in that home. I think they brought the bedbugs in. And there's a lot of people over on Reddit, I believe, that think the same way. You don't look like you live clean. You don't look like you live clean at all. You might do a little cleaning video for content, but you don't clean. I don't think you're very clean people. And your toilet bowls. How many bathrooms are in that home? You realize you eat too much meat, you're going to clog up the pipes. And you got 4 people that are only eating beef, or is I the beef? It just kills me with the beef. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love a good hamburger, but not every day. Not every day. Let me go back over to the stats. And there is another, I heard it from Dad Challenge Podcast. He covers all the family vloggers that exploit their children, just like children like Annette, who is an adult, but clearly cannot give consent. I don't believe this woman realizes what she's being put into. I don't think there's consent on her behalf at all. I think it's forced, just like these family bloggers do to their children. So Dad Challenge Podcast has another website that shows the stats, social media stats, but I can't remember what it was. If anybody knows it, let me know. Okay. Present. Share screen. All right, here we go. We're back. Share. Okay. All right, so he's still at 62.8. Let me go back and see if anything changed. All right, so now it's still showing at 59.6K. So they probably haven't updated. That's just the live. I guess the live updates in a little bit quicker. But look, they had a 500 sub. They got 500 subs on the 7th, another 4 on the 8th, another 400 on the 9th, another 400. This is a pattern. Do you see this pattern? This is clearly sub buying pattern. Clearly buying subs. Oh, they took a day off on Friday. They must not have gotten any money from the hoe. Must have not went out hoeing. And I almost feel bad for Joy. I call her Jan. She looks like Jan. She does look like a Jan. I almost feel bad for her because I don't feel, if she's doing her sex work, which we know she is, or they've actually, I guess, told everybody that they are, keep the money for yourself, Joy. Don't hand any money over to that man. Just because you're legally married to him, don't let him pimp you out. If you're gonna sell your ass, sell it for yourself and not for him. Leave him and then sell your ass. But you'd probably be better off, girl. Okay. But this is clear sub buying. It's blatantly obvious. So if the bots get you, don't cry. I mean, really, if the bots get you. Thank you, Samantha. I know I've been away from the algorithm for such a long time. I don't get fed out, but it's okay. I'm gonna be doing this a lot more. I just, I talked to you yesterday. you know. You really can't see this too much. And I'm sitting here, now I'm looking at it. So it's clearly sub buying. Go back to the live. This way you can see that better. Okay. Oh, they just got another 100, 62.9. And you're not getting my subscribers, so there's that. Oh, 62.9 now. It's getting great. We can watch this in real time, everybody. Let's just keep this counter on all day. I'll just do the live. Keep the counter on it all day. Did you buy those $100, 100 people just for me? The cooking in the bathroom. Yeah, what do they cook in the bathroom? Are you in jail? Hey, Mirandy. Hey, Mirandy. Do you make your food with a hairdryer? You should go over to Prison Talk and get some, you can get some recipes. You cook in their bathroom. It's not even their bathroom. It's Gloria's bathroom. They kicked Gloria out of the bedroom. They're making her sleep in the living room. They're the guests. They should be sleeping in the living room. They cook in the bathroom, so they don't have to share the meat with the ladies. So what are they feeding them? Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong one. So they don't have to deal with Gloria. So what do they just buy? They throw a Mexican pizza at Gloria and Annette and call it a day? I mean, we only see them getting, when it's content, like buying the donuts and taking them to Chinese. I can't believe they cook in the bathroom. They also probably cook I can't say that. I don't want to say that. I'm not going to accuse them of doing illicit drugs. Not the illicit rugs. Oh, hey, welcome in, Peggy. Well, you're welcome. I mean, it's just, I wasn't gonna. I was like, I'm not getting sucked down this rabbit hole, and then I got sucked down the rabbit hole, and then I'm like, these people need to be blasted. I mean, I know. Again, if you go over to the Reddit page, join the Reddit page, you're gonna get the best information over there. Yes, Mirandy, this is the new people. This is Dick and Jan over at the dysfunctional family farce. Oh, and there are some good channels out there. I think it's I See Dead People just started covering them. There's a Healthy Family Farce. There's I know Randy covers them. Voices Behind the Wall cover them, and that's what I got off the top of my head. So I know a lot of people here know who Voices is, and hey, the Doodle. Yeah, you could put the link in Reddit, sure. I would have done it myself. I don't know how to do it. And if anybody wants to know, over on Reddit, I am Sad Past. They gave me that name. This is years ago when I first joined the Reddit, and I didn't know what I was doing. I still kind of don't know what I'm doing. I just know how to find things and read it. I can't believe they don't share their food with these women, and they probably use their EBT to buy their food, right? Didn't she rip off the receipt so you couldn't see what the total was at the bottom, and you couldn't see that it was bought with EBT, and that what was left on the what was left on the because when you get your receipt, if you run your EBT card, it tells you how much you have left, whether it's cash or food stamps. Oh, she's not even allowed to use her own closet. She said they have a new credit card. They have a new credit card. Yeah. The credit card that the state of Nevada gives to her sister, his sister and mother to buy their groceries, and they take advantage. I mean, anybody that's coming over from the Reddit page, Mirandy can tell you, Samantha can tell you. I think if Punky's still in here, Punky can tell you. We know some people that can really mess with them. Really mess with them if we wanted to. We do. And if you guys go sub up to Flava, Flava, she covers that Lisa Richards lady, and she just recently started covering them too. I suggested it. Hey, Binky, I missed you. How are you? I miss seeing you. I know I miss Mirandy's live too because I was trying to do that intro, but I couldn't get his video to download. I was gonna just redo it myself, but I just replayed his with the volume off and with the other song on. And I miss Mirandy's live also. I also needed to get a shower and put on a fresh moo-moo. I love my moo-moos. Oh yeah, baby poop noodle's back to school, huh? Is she happy? Baby poop noodle. So Mirandy, if you want, add Annette and Gloria to your prayer list for tomorrow, and pray that help comes through and they get out of the situation that they're in. Hey Queen, how are you feeling? I hope you're feeling good. You're just waking up. You're behind me. There's my Jizz. Hey Jizzy, welcome in. Binky, I haven't been really going live much. When we were having the storms, where I moved to. I mean, I'm in Bumblefuck, Georgia. So my internet was out it would just cut in and out. Actually, it's a little low right now. My StreamYard is telling me I'm on a lag. So I had that going on, and then I did go live one day last week, but then the man was sick, and then we had to go see his mom for a couple days, and I had to go do her shopping and run errands for her. She's without a car right now. She asked, and they said no to her about the closet. So they just walked into that home and commandeered it for themselves. I think they went in and ambushed those poor ladies. And then I was up in Burnsville, the Burnsville area, right near Asheville. That's where his mom lives, and his brother and sister-in-law. So they usually go over and help the mom. But she actually has a car, but I think one of the computers went on it, and it's an old Saturn, and I don't know if they're gonna be able to get it replaced. She doesn't want to let go of the car though. It'd be better off if they just got her something used that was a little more reliable. I mean, she's in her 80s. But I don't mind going up there and helping out either. So went up, did that. And then I'm going to go back in for Labor Day weekend. And there might be a surprise in store. I don't know if I'm going to tell anybody yet. Oh, okay, your brother's in Asheville? I don't know where that... I'd see the signs for that one. I know, I mean, Asheville. I've been, I know Asheville, but I think I've seen I don't know. I know everything's a ville up there. Weaverville, Hendersonville, Burnsville. Everything's a ville. It's so pretty up there, though. I love it up there. It's really pretty. Peaceful. But now I'm up near Tennessee, but at least I'm out of the Atlanta area. I mean, I like living near, in the Atlanta area, but this is so much more peaceful. And I certainly have a lot of time on my hands. I'm sorry, it's Gloria and Annette. Annette. Or Nettie. They call her Nettie. Thank you. You don't know, Miranda does a daily prayer, and she keeps a list, and she prays for everybody in the mornings. Julie from Philly. Yep, she's Julie from Philly. Julie from outside of Philly. No, I'm kidding. Excuse me. Oh, Julie, I got a cucumber for you. It's humongous. I didn't see it on the vine, And I see it. I was like, oh my God. So I usually pick them when they're smaller. And I thought of you when I picked it. Butt plug. Yeah, that's the lady with the bed bugs. Yep, the lady with the bed bugs. Which I think that they brought those bed bugs in. In my opinion, and I'm allowed to have opinions. And remember, if you don't like my opinions and they're about you, you shouldn't have to worry about it because they're my opinions. If you want, it's humongous. I'll send you a picture of it when I get off. When I get offline, I'll send it to you. As soon as I pulled it off, I'm like, oh, that's when Julie would like. I'll send it to you for your birthday. It'll be a pickle by the time it gets to you. That's the one thing I haven't tried is making pickles yet. I should, though. I should teach myself how to make pickles. I think they brought them as well from Joy. Yeah, I heard she likes to look, you got to be careful what you bring into your house, especially when you don't know what other people have in their home. Not even just roaches. You can bring in roaches and all sorts of critters and bleh. And they were complaining about the bedding. Did I see the state of the hospital? No, I heard it. I've seen it. I saw what they were doing. They were ripping it out when they were doing their look at Superjoy, Wonder Woman. Call her Wonder Woman. Everything is. Look what she did. She's like Stewart. Look what I can do. Look what what I could do. It was you know what, the community, just looking at the outside of the community, it looks like the homes are beautiful, but they're not meant for 4 people to live in. It's a retirement community. Mostly when people retire, it's a single person or a couple that are now retired, right? Isn't that why there's you can only have 2 passes to get into any of the pools or whatever? I'm sure there's tennis courts and other things as well. 2 people. Gloria is 81. And they share so it's like a duplex. So there's people that are like living like connected to them. They're not in their own little separate. See, if not, the neighbors don't complain. Are they afraid of these 2 people? Like what they would do? I mean, I feel like, are they holding this community hostage too? Because it sure seems like they run the streets like they own the joint. I mean, is he going to run for the HOA board? Hey, good morning, Linda Newton. Welcome in. Let me get this up. I'm sorry, I am on a lag. My StreamYard is telling me I'm on a lag. Good morning. Each and every one of the neighbors has even talked about how Gloria always tended to her yard before. Yes, I read that in the Reddit, Linda. I did read it over on the Reddit. I think one of the neighbors' relatives came forward on the. Is it a neighbor? It was a relative of one of Gloria's neighbors came forward. Oh, Samantha, if I would have known, when you needed something when you were convalescing, if I would have really, I hadn't, I knew about them, but not now, not like I do now. And again, these people that are on Reddit are the MVPs. They really do their work to get some justice for Annette and Gloria. They really do. Calling out. Oh, I want to start. Okay, so I always call her Jan, and I try to refer to him as Dickie because I don't know why. He looks like a Dickie. But then I want to also give him the nickname Dickie Hardnips. It's 6:34 by you. It's noon here. Are you in the UK? Right? Would that be the UK time? I can't remember. You guys, yep, the doodle. You sure do. You really do. Everybody works really, really hard. Everybody has been submitting reports to APS because they definitely need to be involved. They only show, actually, no, they show some of the ugly stuff they do too. But all they do is exploit his mother and sister. His sister having schizoaffective disorder. And putting it out there to make these 2 people look like they're some kind of heroes when it turns out they're really just a bunch of grifters. Hey, steady ass. I'm sorry I didn't see you. I read your comment, but I didn't see your name. Sorry. And I smoke and I keep letting my cigarette burn out because I get a little motor mouthy. You could call me Missy. You could call me Bismarck. You could call me Motor Mouth. Welcome in. It is good to see everybody here. I want to go over and I'm going to go refresh and see if they jumped up any. Let's see. I think it's supposed to update, but we are at, nope, still at 62.9. Okay. 62.9. So out of 62.9, how many were bought? I'm going to guess probably about 6,000. I'm at 60,000. I'm thinking 60,000 of those subs were bought. Well, Jan works on her back. And again, and I say this, totally say this. Sex work is work. I don't judge you because you do sex work. I'm judging you because you let your husband take your income from that sex work, when you should be getting the income from that sex work. You're doing the work, not him. Ooh, what did I do? I just knocked myself out. Okay, sorry about that. But it's true. She's doing the work. He's not. His 25K supporters, he said it numerous times. I'm telling you, he's buying. He is buying those subs. And I'm gonna bet that if he wasn't buying them, he'd have 2,900, and that's 62.9. And no, I'm not jealous that you have 62.9 subs. I'm not jealous that you have 29 subs and I only have 1,100 subs or something like that. I don't care. I'm good with that. See, I don't need numbers to make myself feel better about myself. I'm good with myself. But buying subs is not going to bring you income. It's not going to help your revenue stream. It's just going to bring attention from the YouTube AI bots, and you will lose your monetization. If not, get your channel shut down. If you know how to get it done, I think all you have to do is go over to X, and Miranda might be able to help me. Is it you go to X and you at Team YouTube to report them? I think that's the way. You think they'll have? Yeah, they'll probably will have 70,000 by the end of the day. That's why I'm gonna keep this up even after I log off. I'm gonna keep it up and keep checking it. You see, they don't. I really don't think they do. And if they did, they're okay. I just had this conversation with my man's mom. She lives alone. She's in her 80s. She's very independent. She had asked me if I heard about a program that they have in North Carolina where you can have a family member come in and help you, and the state will pay the family member. And I said, yes, I know, you could, it's a lot of states have that now. Jenny would know. I know Jenny knows how to do it. I could always shoot Jenny an email. I know Jenny would know how to do it. Flavor might know how to do it too. Again, if you want to listen to you want to listen to somebody drag Dick and Jan, go sub up to Flavor. Miranda or Jilly, one of my mods, wants to drop Flavor's link in chat. This way, the people from Reddit, they want to go over and sub to Flavor, because she's hysterical. She cusses up a blue streak more than I do. But she's hysterical, and she will drag them for filth. On their first date, he told you, what? Yes, real healthy. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing healthy about this family. Okay? And you take Annette's mental health out of it, Gloria's age out of it, Gloria's mental health, if that's got any play into it. And look at these two. They're flipping mental. On Reddit, I am sad past and then a bunch of numbers. I made a couple comments on other people's subreddits. What is it called? Is it called a subreddit? Thank you, Queen. I'm all about being very upfront about my past. Everybody here who's followed me knows about, and I probably way more than I should tell people, but I figured if I'm upfront, nobody's going to find any dirt on me. I already told on myself, I've already told on myself. So, it is what it is. But people over at Reddit, you find out the best stuff about him. I mean, he's got a criminal past, a lot of drugs. I mean, she's, I know she's got her own, and again, sex work is work. I don't judge people who sex work. I just judge her for the way she goes about it. And that's another thing. Somebody in Reddit, I read this on somebody, a comment in Reddit, somebody had said, or actually a few people said it, it's disgusting the way she uses that channel to promote her other content, to promote her work that she does. Yesterday or the night before, they were donating around $70 while I was snooping for a pew, whining about being overdrawn on donation was for weed. Okay. All right, and here's everybody. That's another thing everybody knows about me over here. I love my weed. In fact, I got my one hitter sitting right next to me. I do not use a chillum. They do look like crack pipes. They do look like crack pipes, guys. Somebody handed me one once, and I said, no, I don't smoke that. And they're like, no, it's for weed. I said, oh, okay. Because when I used to work in delicatessen delis, delis, convenience stores, whatever they call it. I had a deli counter in New York, and I worked for one, and they had a display of glass roses, and every couple of days this man would go in and come in and buy one with some Brillo, and every time he did, I would ring him up, put everything in a bag, and as he walked out, I would chuckle, and my coworker's like, why? She's like, why does he buy them? I was like, because that's what he uses to smoke crack out of. And that's exactly what a chillum looks like to me. It looks like you smoking crack, sir. Joy has severe mental breakdowns around 24 hours each. You see, so now, oh, that's it. Joy needs to get out of that. Joy needs to get out of it. The common problem here is Dick. Clearly. Oh, I don't go broke. And that's another thing. If I didn't have money to buy it, I wouldn't buy it. It just wouldn't have it. You don't go into withdrawal if you don't have your weed. It's not like the hardest stuff. If you don't have weed, you don't have weed. You might be a little bummed out. You might be a little, but you don't withdraw from not having weed. You don't. You just don't. I smoke for a variety of reasons. I smoke it for pain. I smoke it because I get nauseous after I eat. I smoke it for older. Smoke it just to smoke it. Smoke it just to get a little baked. But if I didn't have the money, I wouldn't buy it. And I wouldn't ask people to buy it for me. She has meltdowns because, well, when you got to justify what you're doing. And again, if you do what you do, Joy Jan, do it. Just stop giving your money to hard nipples. She would do, I'm sure she would do great on her own. I'm sure she would do great on her own. But she's got him. He's like a albatross, dragging you down. Just it's like he's really the one that's got a lot. I think he's got 3 women under his spell somehow, or he gaslights them all. He bullies them. I feel he bullies them. She's a bully too. I think she's a big bully. And you know what we like to do over here? We like to bully the bullies. This community likes to bully the bullies. And the grifters and the scammers. And they are clearly... Oh, look. Liquid IV. He looks like they both look like they need some liquid IV. He looks so dehydrated. Put a shirt on. Dickie hard nips. Yep, she is, ma'am. Sir, ma'am, Tunky. Yep, absolutely. And makes no qualms about it. And again, good. Make your money. Just don't give it to him. Or use it to get ahead. You're not using it to get ahead. You're using it for whatever reason. Well, sometimes she looks like she gets possessed with some of those faces she makes. I like when she starts screaming at the camera, and then the fake tears and stuff. The crying with no tears. I could do that too. I could cry with no tears. Anybody can cry with no tears. And I just want to also say, whoever posted, and I know it is labeled not safe for work, the one where you hear her having relations with her customer, I needed to go bleach my ears after that. We'll all go to hell. I think we're already in hell by listening to him. Let's see. I don't know if I should keep refreshing it or not. Now I can't refresh it. Go back to Social Blade profile. Hasn't updated yet. Why aren't we going? There we go. They must have changed the format because it used to. No, but it's still at 62.9. You run out of money, Rich? It used to have like a little counter thing on the bottom. I don't know why they changed that. Hey, Gobbledygook. She has meltdowns because she has histrionic personality. So does she's permafunk. No, maybe she should go to that VA and go seek some therapy. Maybe. Jesus, son. Oh, gosh. Now they're bringing Jesus into it. Yeah, she absolutely is a bully. Well, when I saw that, I think what really got me was when I saw her taking those pancakes and mushing them in Gloria's face, man. She wouldn't have got, I would have laid her out on the floor if she did that to me. Oh, look, a Michelob Ultra commercial. It always reminds me of somebody. Mick Ultra. I wanna see. I'm so. I mean, I know I just play. I did play one of his videos. I feel like he's gonna try to strike me or something. If I fair use, Richard. Fair use. It's fair use. I changed the music. It's fair use. I altered it. Fair use. Fair use. That's how YouTube works. And learn your terms of service, sir, because buying those subs is breaking terms of service. You are a monetized channel. You're going to lose monetization. So right now, let me go back and look at this. Let's look at what kind of money they might be making. Okay. Okay. So it's loading. Hold on. Okay. I think monthly. Yeah, monthly. Now this is estimated, and this is also before YouTube takes their 30%. They can be making anywhere between $283 per month to $4.5K per month. Again, that's, you got to take, YouTube takes their 30% out. And this is all estimated. So that would be for 1 month. So if they were on the high side, that's the mortgage and the HOA fees, I am sure. They could be paying for that home. And then he could say it is his home, but it's not his home. I don't know, you know, I don't know how to find out Can we find out how many members another channel has? Do I have to go to his channel? Let me see, Samantha. Mm-hmm. Let me go over there. Right, because also that I think that's on views. That would be their view money. All right. Let's see. Join. Let me see. Okay, so they have a 99-cent tier, a $2.99 tier, a $6.99 tier, $19.99 tier, a $49.99 tier, and a $999 a month tier. Okay. That's a little high hopes there, bud. Okay, how many members do they have? It doesn't let me see them all. Oh, to be able to require drug testing. Is that, Punky? I don't know. I only have one tier for my memberships, but I feel bad because I don't do members. I really haven't done any members only content. So I was even thinking about turning my memberships off. People used to have to pay $99 to find out where Joy works. Well, isn't she work on like Fremont Street? I don't know. I've never seen. Hey, Top, how are you? How's it going? Hey, Gabi, how are you? Haven't seen you guys. I haven't been live though. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I've never seen maybe like Molly Go Lightly might have had like a $49.99 one. Maybe Jizzy's working, right? She might know. I think maybe Molly Go Lightly had a big one like that. Yeah, people who eat up what they say and don't Google. And besides, they have loyal people that give them money, right? There was one, what was the name? Who Dat? That person was giving money. Somebody's husband cut them off and said, "Don't send these people any more money." Thank goodness. And I am really, but I mean, they're making money on their channel. They're getting a monthly check. On the 21st, YouTube is depositing money into an account for them. They're taking money from their subs on the side. She's selling her ass. They have, I'm sure, 2 Social Security checks coming in for Annette and Gloria. They have an income stream. And the only one in that family that is not contributing anything to it is Rich. What does he do? He gets on a live stream and rants. He takes cooter shots of Joy and posts them. I mean, because how old are you, ma'am? Put on some pants. Nobody wants to see your flippity flaps. You always got your flippity flap showing. And if anybody is out there listening that has children, this is not a family-friendly channel. Do not let your children watch these people. They are very, what's the word? It's escaping me right now. Problematic, exploitative, predatory like. I heard there was a girl that had him tagged in a video where her dancing, a young girl. I don't know how young she was. I didn't see it. If you're a parent and you think that this is a family-friendly channel because of the stupid name, block your kids from it. They're inappropriate. That was the word I was looking for. Inappropriate. It is not appropriate for children at all, whatsoever. There is nothing healthy. There is nothing family about that channel at all. Just because they're a family unit doesn't mean it's family friendly. Because if he'll tell a woman to go out and sell her ass, he'll tell your kid to go out and sell her ass. I mean, there are ways you can get them taken down. I know you can go to X, tweet to them, let them know they're problematic. They're exploiting an elderly woman and a woman with mental health problems. Okay, mental health problems, exploiting them, using YouTube to promote sex work, using YouTube to promote other platforms that are adult platforms. It should be called definitional family, dysfunctional family force. Don't forget the animal abuse. Okay, now I only started reading about that. Didn't he do something to one of his dogs? And I don't want to cry because if you know me, I love my dog. He is really old, and I basically live to give him the best life. I stay home with him all day long, and that's it. Hey, Tiffany. I think Joy is mental, and if she doesn't get help, Gloria and Annette will be taking care of her. She's a mess. No, you know what I think it's gonna. I mean, that too. But I think something's gonna really happen, and she's gonna snap, and they're gonna put her away on a 72-hour hold. Yeah, I know. You know what? I realized that. I realized that, Punk. I think she's gonna snap out online. I think that's really what's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna push her over the brink. Somebody in her chat is gonna push her over the brink. She's gonna snap, and the cops will be called, and she will be going in for a 72-hour evaluation, which she probably needs. But yeah, it was. I'm not going to talk about the animal abuse. I know we're a little sensitive to that stuff over here. We had a whole thing with that a couple of months ago. She snaps all the time. No, I mean like really snaps. I'm like talking about like attacking people in the home snapping. And I could see that happening. I mean, look what she already did to Gloria. I mean, she's already had fights with Gloria, physical altercations. Only if Rich reads the triggering comments out loud to her. Yeah, that too. He does. Joy said that she will not be yelling at Gloria anymore. That doesn't mean Gloria didn't deserve what she already yelled. Mm-mm. They should, if the channel is supposed to be about Annette, make it about Annette. Okay? Make it about what she does during her day. Bring, real content, real facts, organizations, things like that, about people with schizoaffective disorder, how they can go about and get services. Do something productive with your channel. What they're doing is not being productive. It's just a bad grift. I'm telling you, Tiffany, if I was Gloria and that pancake would have went in my face, I would have had her down on the ground and I would have been shoving the pancake down her throat. But that's me. That's me. I can get a little I get a little heated. How can she be living in it? I don't know how they live in that house. I don't know how they don't get removed from that house. It's a unit for two people to live in. It's not a unit for four adults, grown adults to live in. Hey, zippity dun. She's already went to jail for battery and domestic abuse. If it's not about how great Joy is, I've noticed that. It's all about her. It's all. So then make your own channel. Joyfully Joy. I don't know. Juggling Joy. Make it about her then. Make it about yourself. Don't make it about Annette. And tell people it's about Annette when it's clearly all about you. He already said sex. Oh. All right, I was going to highlight that. I guess. He did not. Ugh. I told her I was bringing the ich back, guys. Bringing the ich back. Was that the one that they arrested him? Well, they didn't arrest him. They took him in for a breakdown or something. Is that the one where they took him away? Because I saw that one. The man kind of like smacked the phone out of his hand, and then the cops came and took him. Clearly, he was involved in some scam barbecue business. Oh, no, I know. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. I half read that and I was like, yeah, I can't do that. We just had I said here in our community, we're over here. We just had an issue like that, and a bunch of us were devastated over it. Oh, that video was when they were still in New York. Okay, how did they even wind up in New York? Weren't they living in a cave? Oh, the scam barbecue. He was. I saw it on the Reddit. He was, I guess, doing something with like a hardware chain, and they were selling some kind of barbecue, and then he made aftermarket parts for these barbecues. And then if you look at all the reviews on Yelp, they're all saying that nobody got their parts, and they would charge their cards, and nothing would show up. And yeah, he was running and shouting he has a gun. You see, that's the one thing you don't do, especially in New York, is running and saying he's got a gun. The cops will shoot that person on sight. They con many, right? I know that Airbnb, but that's because of the Covina. I mean, I don't know if we're even allowed to, I don't know what we're supposed to say anymore. YouTube has so many rules. Oh, his father owned the hardware store. Oh, so that was who asked him to become the CEO. All right, so his father owned the hardware store, and then he used his father's hardware store to scam people. He used his father's business to scam people. And then he got arrested for the cocaine possession. He was beefy back then. He's a little bit beefy in that mugshot. Actually, he looked healthier when he was beefy. Eat some more beef, Richard. So pretty much, he basically, okay, used his dad's business to run a scam. Great. And then probably ruined his father's business. Yeah, the New York thing kind of, them going to New York and getting put up for free in New York kind of pissed me off because I was living back home then, and that's where I'm from, and I paid my taxes. I got up for work every day and paid my taxes and paid my rent and bought my groceries and did not live for free. Hi, Richard. I told you we watch all those other channels you told us about. I don't think he knows about me, so that's good. I'm good. I mean, if he wants to come in and troll, he'll be welcome to. In fact, if he did, it'd be pretty fun for me because you guys know how I like to go back at trolls. Everybody knows how I like to troll the trolls. I can't believe they lay on the floor in that house. I know, with the bunny poop and pee. Hey, Libby. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're a happy family over here. We are not a healthy family. We're a happy family. Okay, so I had two bunnies. I had two bunnies when I lived in New York, and I was in a small apartment, but I had a pretty large hutch for them, bigger than what Casper sleeps in. Bunnies are hard work. Okay, bunnies are hard work. You constantly got to change their bedding. You gotta. I mean, unless they're fully potty trained, litter box trained. My bunnies were rescues. They were not litter box trained. I couldn't train them. So I was constantly changing out their bedding. They eat and poop simultaneously. Simultaneously. Did you ever watch a rabbit eat? Watch the other end. The poop comes out. That room probably stinks of bunny urine and bunny poop. We got more from Reddit. Thank you, all my Reddit people. Reddit, I'm telling you, you Reddit people are the bomb with your info. I don't think he's hugging on a bunny and loving on a bunny, and that's all well and good. But my buddies used to go outside. One of my buddies escaped once when she was outside and wouldn't come in, and I was out there all night with a flashlight looking for her. It was crazy. And she looked more like a wild rabbit. She had that color about her, where my male was all white. So I would know it was him. I finally got her back in. It took a while. It took a while and a lot of good food to get her back in. But my bunnies went outside. They had an outside hutch when I was cleaning their inside hutch. I would let them. I did let them go free roam in one room where I didn't have any electrics plugged into because they used to love to eat the cords. Hey, Steady As We Go. Steady As We Go is one of the mods over on the Reddit page. Welcome in. You do great work over there. They were just in the store buying candles because their room smells. Get incense. It helps a lot better, guys. Try vacuuming the rug from the rabbit pee. Yeah. Get one of those green machines. Go grift for a green machine. I heard those work well. I had hardwood. Not hard. I had like pergo or whatever. So my bunnies, and I had an area rug that they hung out on, but they were only allowed to go in one room, and I had to be home, and they had to be supervised because they will lead a cord. In fact, my male, I was moving, and I had my big hutch taken apart, getting ready to move. So I had them in their smaller hutch for the night because I was leaving in the morning. He kicked his way out of the small hutch, and I had an old Sleep Number bed that my landlord had given me. And he chewed through the cord and then peed on it and started to cause an electrical fire while I was still in the bed. Rabbits are a lot of work. And she lays in it. I know. He looks like he's on his way out. Well, she said she rescued him from somebody else, right? So he's probably got a couple of years on him. But I mean, bunnies are fragile. They are. And if they get ill and you don't have a vet that kind of, I feel you should go to a vet that specializes in small animal care like that. exotics, because they are an exotic pet, really. They are considered an exotic pet. You need to go to a vet that has knowledge. You wouldn't take your lizard to a place that spays and neuters cats. You're gonna take your reptiles to a vet that specializes in reptiles. Same with bunnies, and I don't think they could afford to care for that bunny if that bunny got sick. And again, they're fragile. They don't have a long lifespan. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. Steady as we go. And I believe Steady as we go used to be a moderator for them, correct? I mean, I know there's actually a few of their ex mods over in the Reddit. And they'll ask for donations. I got a bullying warning because I said it looks like his skin is hanging off his body. It does, though. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you were right. You were one of the okay. Peggy, you were a mod too. Okay, I know you were. I didn't know Peggy was. Oh, you were the okay. So you were the first two. Oh my. See, I don't know how long ago a while back, and I'm like, all right, who's this? And he always had a dead shirt on. That's another thing is I'm a deadhead. If you notice my little icon, it's a Steely. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I thought maybe that's why they got brought into my algorithm because I'm a deadhead and I was, so I clicked on them and I'm like, it's just some guy rambling a bunch of nonsense. I'm like, I don't know what he was talking about. I don't think they showed a net on that live stream that I watched at all. And I moved along. I'm like, ugh, and I just moved along. But then they kept coming up and they kept coming up. They kept coming up. And I'm like, there's a reason why these people keep coming up on my page. And I looked. And then I said, well, there's a Reddit for everybody. So I went and I looked and there was a Reddit and that was it. That was it. And then I started sending out messages to all my YouTube friends. You see these people? Do you see these people? I mean, yeah, and thank you, all of you people that are here. Again, you guys are great. I'm gonna give you the props. I mean, if you want to get something from them from 2018, you go to that Reddit page somebody found it and put it on there. They sure did. They sure did. And I'm here for it. I am. I'm here for it. And again, I guess I said earlier, Flava. I said we put it in her chat. I went into her chat one day and all had been like, go look at this one. And she did it. She said, what did you put me on to, Ms.? What did you put me on to? Okay, so here's the thing. He might be a little too old to neuter. I got my bunny when he was neutered. He came neutered. He was mean. He was very mean. And somebody told me that when you neuter a male, they become mean. And he was not friendly, especially if you would get around the girl. And his name was now I can't remember his name was. Well, he had a stupid name. I renamed him Barlow. Barlow, and then the girl was Althea, but they came with like dumb bunny names. I'm like, I don't want a dumb bunny name. I'm gonna give them cool names. But see, I think he looks like a piece of burn up leather. Like put a shirt on when you go outside, or at least put some sunscreen on. You don't even think it's a rug anymore. It's just a big old mat of pee. But my guy was mean after he was neutered. But he didn't spray. He never sprayed. Not that again, I got him neutered. I didn't. But I think if he's a few years old, I mean, what's the point of neutering by now? He might not even make it out of the anesthesia, Joy. Check with your vet. And don't let your subs pay for it. Go and turn a trick and then go pay for it. See, I think he looks like yeah, I really think it looks like a piece of tan leather. And his hair. All right, I'm not going to make fun of his hair because my old man, his hair looks pretty much the same way, except for, well, his hair looks like that when he wakes up in the morning because he takes his ponytail out. But when he leaves, his hair is always back in a tight ponytail and it doesn't go crazy like. And he always wears a ball cap, so there's that. Wasn't the rabbit given to Annette? No, I don't think so. Oh, he's 4 months old. That's all he is. All right, then yeah, she might be able to. I thought he was a couple years old. I was under the impression he was a couple years old. Then yeah, she might benefit to getting him neutered. But I don't think that's going to stop the biting. It's probably going to stop the spraying, but I don't think it'll stop the biting. Because like I said, mine got meaner when he was new. He was mean. He bit me a couple times. It wasn't fun. Except when I gave him strawberries. He was very loving to me when I came at him with a strawberry. Then he wanted to know all about me. Let me read this one. I love how Dick will absolutely avoid being asked, how did Gloria manage to not lose her house, and why did you neglect Annette for 12 years? He gets that slack-jawed, stupid look. Yeah, I mean, where were you for the 12 years that Annette was, that Gloria was allegedly neglecting Annette? I don't think she was neglecting Annette. I think she was an older lady that was probably very overwhelmed with her mentally ill daughter. And she did the best that she could do as an elderly woman with a mentally ill daughter. I think what Richard should do, being the son of this elderly woman and the brother of this mentally ill woman, is to get them some real help into that home. I am sure there's things that can be done through the state, through their disability or whatever they're getting, where it would provide somebody who is actually, licensed and, has at least some type of a certificate, like a CNA or some kind of a professional to come into that home. It doesn't have to be the whole day, a couple hours a day. Make sure Annette's doing good. Make sure Gloria's doing good. They're both eating. They're both clean. The house is clean. Got to clean the house. Make sure it's clean, livable conditions for them. All they do is sit up in a bedroom that doesn't belong to them and do crotch shots of old Joy with the meat flaps hanging out. Flippity flaps. Oh, he can't keep his dirty fingers out of his mouth and all over his face. Oh, we know somebody that could go work for Richard out in Vegas, who's going to be evicted from their home next month, who actually has a background in escorting. Ooh. Does anybody know who I'm talking about? I know my Reddit people. The Reddit people aren't going to know. Oh, Michelle. Michelle, I found your new man. He'll take care of you. Michelle, we got a new bull daddy for you. She's a filthy fingered fuck, too. The videos of Annette right after they came, Annette seems very clear-headed. She did. When he was addressing her, when he called her joints, she said, "My name's Annette." I love that. That was great. I agree. I don't think Gloria was able to provide quality care for Annette, even her. Right. Again, Libby is right. It's right. Elderly woman, elderly woman. She doesn't know how to deal with taking care of a mentally ill adult daughter. A mentally ill adult daughter, and I don't think she's a violent person. She doesn't seem like violent. But if she was, could probably overpower her, right? She probably could overpower Joy. She could probably maybe overpower Jedi Richie Poo. If she got, wound up enough. Again, I don't think she would ever do that, but it could happen, or it might. You never know. And again, Gloria's an elderly woman. And she's probably doing the best that she can with what she has. I will make fun of everything. Eating disorder, yep. Sex work, yep. Rich's looks, yep. Everything is fair game with these cameras. Okay. I don't, I try not, you know what? They always say if you're going after somebody's looks, you already lost the argument. It's a big thing we say over here anyway. But yeah, I mean, his looks are questionable. And again, sex work, yeah, it's up to you. You want to do sex work, but it doesn't sit well that she probably doesn't see. Well, she probably does see some of that money in the way of rugs. I mean, that's probably the way she gets her rugs, other than grifting. Does she make $700 an hour, $500 an hour, like our friend does? And they're afraid that the daughter's benefits would be transferred to a payee who isn't in the family. Oh, that's right. You see, yeah, Samantha Stevens does a lot about this kind of stuff. This is my friend, Samantha. Yeah, that probably be, like kind of like almost like a conservator type of person, Samantha. You go after Michelle's looks one. Yeah, everybody goes after. Well, you know what though? Everybody goes after Michelle's looks because Michelle goes after everybody else's looks. So yeah, Michelle's kind of like in her own category. If any people want another another crazy broad to go follow, check out Michelle Sabate, but she's over on Rumble now. But we all talk about her over here still. Right. Yeah. Like, oh, look, we didn't get any donations today. And we really need to go buy our hamburger meat. So now Joy's going to have to put on makeup, her pink and purple makeup, and go out and go see one of her clients or whatever. Look at what you're making me. Look at what you guys are making me do to Joy. Look at what you guys are making us have to do. Right? That's, yeah, I'm sure that's exactly how it gets put out there. Annette qualifies for home care, but they don't want to be busted for sponging off the retirement community guidelines or abuse. Of course they don't. Of course they don't. And that's why whoever's putting in the claims for APS, bravo to you, because hopefully they will take somebody seriously and go over there and do a home check. Really, they need a home check done. Samantha. Probably DSS would become a payee and possibly guardian once they know what's going on. Okay. Okay. I've never seen adult. Oh, I do. Oh, we know. Over here, we do. We know. Again, Michelle. I'm telling you, 3 pounds of hamburger a day. Each person eats 3 pounds of hamburger a day. Is that really their miracle diet? Those poor toilets must be straining. Oh, it's all been some. Yeah, I saw that on Reddit, and that's I really hope that somebody steps in to help those two ladies out. Really, really, really. And it's just the fact that every video is bashing Gloria, how terrible she is, and look at Wonder Woman came in and we fixed this family and no. You have to keep it down to go. Oh, do they puke it up? Oh. Well, that's even worse if it's coming back up out coming back up that way. You're still clogging the toilet. Ugh. That house must smell wonderful. Bunny pee and poop, beef farts. All of the beef farts. Probably some skunk weed. You know, look, disordered eating is is a is a rough ride. It is a rough ride, and um, using it as content or using it to pull on people's heartstrings and uh, it can't smell where yeah, the poop. Yeah, they lived in a cave. You shouldn't have came out. You should have stayed underneath their cave, people. You should have done your hieroglyphics and lived like off grid. They've had 4 in-home visits this year. 3 pounds of meat per meal. Okay. There is me and my old man. Okay. We both don't eat a lot. I've had gastric bypass. I mean, I could eat more than him, actually. And he's had throat and mouth cancer. So he's very limited to what he can eat. And he's very thin. And he also has stomach problems because he had to have feeding tubes and all this other stuff and whatever. So we don't eat a lot of food. I buy my ground beef in one. I try to get the one that is exactly at 1 pound. And the two of us together don't even eat the whole pound. There's always so much left over. And I don't think they're sober either. I don't think. You know what? She's got that I like to call it the opiate growl. Like your voice kind of gets raspy when you're high, especially on opiates. That's what I hear when she talks. Because a couple of videos from a couple of years ago, she had on that like Minnie Mouse kind of voice. Unless she's just really good at changing her voice up. I really just hope that somebody intervenes, somebody steps in. These two, Annette and Gloria, get the help that they really do need. The real help. Real help. And Dickie Hardnips and Jan has to go find their own place. She could clearly, I mean, you could afford rent. If you got clients, it means you got money coming in. You have a great day, study as we go, and I will be over on the page every day, and we're gonna try to do this a lot more. But I am almost on for an hour and a half. I try to not go past an hour. I really don't, but I went past an hour today. But I'll come back online tomorrow. I know if Gemini Mama is around, I know she might be busy today. She'll always come up. If anybody wants to come up and take a link, the only thing I ask you to do is just show your face. You don't have to be on camera. Just show it to me real quick behind the scenes. Make sure that you're not going to porn bomb me and you're not Richard or Joy going to show me your cooter cat. And then you can come up. I can absolutely do an open panel. If anybody wants to do an open panel, we could do that tomorrow. I try to do it between 12 and 2 because about 3 o'clock is when I go into housewife mode. And that's when I just start getting my stuff ready for dinner and all that kind of stuff. So, and then he gets home and about 45 minutes later, he goes in early and leaves early. So he starts real early. So I like to at least have dinner at least started when he gets home. But everybody have a great day. To all the new people, thank you so much for joining us. I hope to see you guys again. I will be over on the Reddit page. You guys rock over there for sure. And we'll keep talking about them. And I'll keep letting other creators know about them. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Oh, it's the best organic grass-fed beef, of course. I don't like that kind because I don't like when my ground beef comes in those little square packages. I don't know. I don't know. I have a thing with it. But I do buy 90/10, which is always a little more expensive, but there's only one of us and we don't even eat the whole pound. I mean, I can buy a 2-pound package and make probably 3 meals out of it for us. So, but I also know how to cook and I also know how to, shop wisely, and I grow my own vegetables. And Jilly, I'm going to send you that gigantic cucumber if you're still out there. All right, everybody, thanks again for joining me. Thank you to my moderators. I love y'all. And hope everybody comes back again soon. We'll be back. We'll be back. And again, if you want to do an open panel, sure, come on up. We'll do it. All right. Oh, hey, Panda. I was just about to end. But thanks so much. I love you. All right. Have a nice day, everybody. Remember, take it easy. Don't be sleazy. Don't be a dick or joy. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.